What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing an update on these guys, the 4 turtles in here, and a really excited Crested Gecko update, which I know all of you who like baby stuff will like. So hang in there, wait till the end, get to the Crested Gecko update, but for right now, we're going to get started on these guys. So in this tank, this 40-gallon bow front tank, there are 4 turtles. There's 2 common musks and 2 pink belly side necks. So I had a pink belly side neck in the stock tank. I was actually planning on putting both of them in there, but I actually decided to put them with the musk turtles. I just had to raise the water up a little bit. And just to kick things off here, I'm going to say this is temporary. I know you can kind of see my reflection here. I'm trying to avoid that. This tank is temporary. In about a month to a month and a half, these 4 turtles are going to have a 200 to almost 300 gallon pond all up to themselves. I don't know the exact gallons of it, just because I didn't buy it. I got it off of someone. But yeah, that's really exciting. They're going to have a really big area to swim in. Let's see if we can find a few. See all the fish in here? Almost all of the fish in here were actually born in this tank, which is really all the small ones. Like you see a little one there. That's one of the original ones, actually, believe it or not. So there's a pink belly right there. These pink bellies, beautiful pink bellies, were sent to me by Infinite Reptiles. I'll have the links in the description below. I highly encourage you guys to check them out. Really, really great animal providers. And you can see we have a... Oh my gosh, the shadows are horrible. Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me do this real quick. There we go, that's a little better. But there is a musk turtle. I believe that is Jerry. That is Jerry, because he's got his shell isn't as wide. Or female, actually. I do believe both my common musks are females, which is pretty cool, because once they get big enough, all I gotta do is throw a male in there, which should not be that hard to get. And yeah, so that'll be great once they're breeding size. Then we got, you know, a lot of the mollies and platies in here. We got, I think they're called Mickey Mouse platies. Got some sunburst platies. That's just like a silver one. That's actually a baby from one of my original silver platies or mollies. Then, like, so you got little baby there, and then you got a pink belly side neck in the back. There's the other pink belly side neck. That's the bigger one. He's the one that has been living with the musk turtles the past few months. And there's the other musk. That one is Tom. No, wait, that's Tom and Jerry. The musk turtles are named Tom and Jerry. So, a little confusing. But here's their tank. So, I had... Hey, look, there I am, in the reflection, again. Let me get out of there real quick. So, I had tannins in the water. And as you can see, there's still tannin in the water. It was, like, really severe. It was really, really dark water. And so, I took the piece of wood out that I thought was the culprit of it. And we'll see if that helps at all. I did a complete water change. It's just the tannin in the filter in here, as you can see, canister filter. There was a bunch of water left in here that I didn't take out, and when that water mixed with the new water, it made a faint tannin water. So I got this turtle clean right here, and we'll see if that does anything, and if not, then I'll just do another water change. Shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, all the turtles are doing great, as you can see. This basking dock I got today. I was using cork bark, but it was falling to pieces just because of how long it was sitting in the water. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not too impressed so far. I'll let you guys know the quality of it here. Just give me 1 second and I'll grab the box. So this is the box of it. I've never heard of this company. And it intrigued me, I'm going to be honest. I know there's another, I think it's made from Zoom Ed. I think it is. Another corner piece, corner basking dock. But this intrigued me. It was a lot cheaper than the other one. And I got it just to test it out. And I wouldn't suggest it. To be honest, guys, I don't really suggest getting Reptile made stuff from fish companies. I suggest getting Reptile stuff from reptile companies. A lot of the fish companies just make these really cheap knockoffs for turtles just because they're in the aquatic industry anyway. So that's just my opinion. I'm sure other people have other opinions. But as you can see, the setup is really nice. I want to get some clown loaches in here or some banjo catfish. All the turtles will be going outside within the next few months. So I may just keep this tank up and running and raise fish in here while they're outside. I don't know. It's in my room, so I like to look at it. But, so this is the aquatic turtle update. Get a full view of it right here. And you can see my Crested Gecko enclosure. And you can see the incubator. Let's jump in to that. So this is my Crested Gecko enclosure. It was made as like a bioactive thing, but it kind of fell through. I never got springtails for it. I just had crickets and whatnot. But it does serve its purpose really well. It keeps the temperature and humidity perfect. And I will tell you guys how I know that in a second. Charles always likes to hang down here. So like I have a piece of glass right here. And so this slides out and he always hides in between, so I have to be very careful with that so he doesn't get pinched. I've yet to pinch him by doing this, but we'll see how this goes. Just a second. So Charles, I'm going to try to get him out. Ponyo and Charles are my two Cresties, and I'll be back when I get them both. So apparently they were both back there. Here's the two of them. This is Ponyo the female. That's Charles the male. They're both pretty skittish. I don't really handle them. I know I probably should, but they're Crested Geckos. I mean, what can you ask? They aren't really handleable reptiles. Gotta grab Ponyo here real quick so she shouldn't escape. Come here, girl. Just gonna loop it on my nose. Oh, shit. Hey! Hey! You are not going back there. No way. Oh my goodness. Calm the heck down. There you go. Alright. So that's Ponyo. And that's Charles. So I'm just going to get right into it. Their little food thing, ledge is falling down. I've been feeding them crickets because Ponyo needs the extra calcium and the extra protein. So basically, I've gotten eggs. I've gotten 2 clutches. And I just found, like literally I opened it up, I just found another clutch. Unfortunately, I don't know if it was, I'll look later. I don't know if it was new or old, but it was 2 eggs dried up. So I'm assuming it was older. So she's laid 3 clutches. I have 2 of them. 1 clutch is hatched, so that was obviously her first or one of her first because it takes them 60 days to incubate and hatch. The second clutch is developing now, and I just found the 3rd clutch, which I don't know if it was actually the 3rd or the 4th or the 2nd, but I'll dig around in there later. I'm gonna actually take this out and give her a nesting box so it's easier for me to look for the eggs. But I had the babies in their own enclosure, and I'll show you guys them in just a bit. But yeah, Ponyo's not real happy, and that's kind of just what happens when you wake them up. They get kind of grouchy. As you can see, they both still have their tails, so they don't do a whole lot of fighting. It's mainly just Charles there being breeding aggressive. Ponyo's fine with it. But I'm really interested to see, hey, what the babies look like when they're adults. The 2 of them, as you can see, Charles, they're both morphs of some kind. I believe Ponyo's a yellow tiger. I'm not sure about Charles. I know he's some kind of Dalmatian. The person I got Charles from, I traded a female Central American wood turtle for Charles. And he's got a whole bunch of morph in his bloodline. And once he gets fired up, you'll see I think he might be fired up now. But you'll see that he's got a lot of interesting pattern. But he's a Dalmatian of some kind. He's got a really long tail. But there's Ponyo and Charles. I'm really interested to see what kind of babies we get out of them in the future. So if you don't know, females will lay 2 eggs. They'll lay 2 eggs every 30 to 45 days, and they will do that for 9 to 10 months. Then they'll have a 2 to 3 month cooling period, which is when they don't lay eggs, and then they'll start that cycle all over again. So we're gonna get quite a few eggs this year from the Cresties. So I'm super excited about that. And if you guys are still here, if anyone's actually still watching this video, this is really interesting. So I didn't know she was laying eggs. I'm trying to make this fast. Actually, I'll explain with the babies. So here's the babies' enclosure. They are actually kept on top of the shelf there. So the enclosure for newborns is actually supposed to be really simplistic. It's moist paper towel, a plank for them to hide in, and just a stick. They're going to be eating a lot of protein to help them grow, so they've got little small crickets in there, and they're only 2 days old. They were born the day before Easter. So let's see, you can see one there. Actually, hold on a second. There it is. See one there, and there's another one. Let's see, right. You can't really tell. It's right. You can see the tail of them right there. I'll try to get one out. Actually, I'll take the whole lid off. So what's really interesting about these babies, and this is how I know there's really good temperature and humidity in my adult tank. So these babies actually incubated in with the adults. They incubated in this enclosure. They hatched in the incubator, but they incubated in there. I found the eggs, I took them out, I put them in the incubator, and within 3 days, they hatched. Which means that they had been in there for at least 2 months, fully developed, you know, grew and everything, and then I just happened to find them a few days before they hatched, which is amazing. So the other clutch of eggs I have in here, you can see them, those two. This one here is developing already. There's a little tiny gecko in there, you can see. This one I'm not so sure about because when I was digging them up, that one got kind of turned over a little bit. So we'll see about that one. But let's see if I can get these babies out and show them to you guys. They're super cool. Alright, just gonna set that down there. Move this around. Alright, so there's baby number 1. And guys, I'm so excited to see the patterns on these things. From how yellow Ponyo is and how brown Charles is. It's going to be super exciting to see the colors on him. It's kind of dark right now, but let's see. Might be able to get one on my finger and hold it up to the light. No? But one of them is super cool because it has it's like Charles, it has a white jawline. It's really cool. Just try to get him up here. I love these guys. They're so cool. But yeah, okay, so this is really interesting. You can see the difference. This one looks more like Ponyo with the light color, and that one looks a lot more like Charles. I'm just so excited to see what they look like when they get bigger. I'm so excited. But I'm actually going to mist them down right now. You're supposed to mist them 2 times a day. So that's what I'm going to do. See, this guy's moving. Look at him go. I love Crested Geckos. I'm so glad they started reproducing. Yeah, just a quick little mist like that. Keep them hydrated. Keep the humidity up. This is probably going to be a long video. But I'm just going to scoot this down. And snap the lid back on. Like so. Alright. So that's on there. That's on there. And they go right back up top. Right there. And the adults, their tank scoots back up there. I set my hat on there. But that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, what do you think about the baby geckos? They're so adorable. But if any of you Crested Gecko guys out there, if you know the morphs of those, and if you know the exact morphs of those, let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had a great day. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and like. I want to see, let's see if you can get, I don't know, 10 likes. Let's get 10 likes on this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.